Okay, this is the way I did it. I just did false cuts. Well, I actually cut everything except the top portion. Well, anyway, there are many other false cuts. The point is you need to keep the 4 aces on top, or any other switch you want to do. There are many ways you can do this switch. I have any quantity of playing cards. The point is this hand has to be against, so they don't see when you peel in the cards like that. So it's more towards you, this corner. You don't even need to count exactly 4 cards. Just peel any quantity. The point is to switch these 4 cards. And right before you go right underneath, notice this corner goes right under the first card. Now notice all these cards, they are spread that way because of the way I'm picking up the cards, not this way. It has to be this opposite way. So you can just pick them up, of course exaggerating so you can see what I'm doing. You can just pick them up like this, and that's the switch. Or the other thing you may do is when you pick them up, you can show. This is pretty risky, mainly when you have more than one card. Maybe you want to go this far and show them, but you don't have to. Anyway, you have the switch though. Switching one card is actually way easier. Okay, for example, that card, in that case, notice I'm just peeling off the top card by pulling back with a third and fourth finger. Okay, and that's it. And this move has to be done not just when the hand is down, but also when the hand is swinging. Okay, so right about there, I just did the move in the middle of the swinging. You may want to make sure they're a little slightly bent, which is a natural bending for most of the routines. Usually the deck is going to end up bent when you put them back to back the opposite way. And you may want to pull the top card back in the middle of the swing, right here. Okay, so from here you can either do a double lift for an ambitious card routine, or you can just give it away to the spectator for any other kind of switch. And of course, you know, doing a 4-card switch using this method, it may not be too risky, depending on the angles and how many people you have. You may want to hide it with the index. You know, over here is forcing these cards. When you have the 4 card, the index finger bring back an excessive view, and the thumb is right here ready for a switch. You may want to push in a little to expose this corner to scoop right under the first card from the spread. Or if you have a little pile like that, you may push over here in the process of scooping and turn everything face down. That's a nice way to minimize any view. And you know, you don't need to expose this corner yet outside of the thumb. These 4 cards or whatever quantity is in the middle of the thumb, halfway in, halfway out, not all the way out. The index right here to prevent the gap, the huge gap, from being seen. And right before the switch, or you contact the cards, you may want to push in a little further into the cards with the thumb. And right before you even contact these cards, you may want to push in the thumb to expose the corner and to scoop everything. But obviously at this point, it's better at a nice decent speed, because you have to let go the gap. So now when doing this switch, you may want to go at a decent speed, because you have to let go with the index, and they will see the huge gap over here, and close it, and that's it. It's not really that complicated. I think it's just mainly the angles, but the switch in itself, it is not.